Good morning, everybody. It's Mary Rondenet from Blooming Rose Healing, and just stopping by on my Wednesday education. Um, I actually just got finished with my physical therapy, and now I'm just icing and sitting out in the backyard enjoying this beautiful, glorious day. Um, so I actually came across something about the whales that I wanted to share, because I feel like for me on this journey, it's been so much about community and support. And when I say that, it's outside of myself, but it's also within myself. And how, especially because with physical therapy, when you're moving, especially me moving my hip, it's relearning how to move from those muscles and how much the rest of my body supports that area and how much my breath is involved in that. So there was this clip on social media that I saw, and it was, when the whales are, when they're out in the magnificent ocean, there's a lot of predators and competition out there. And we don't even realize how much and how alert whales have to be, especially with their young, because of sharks and the orcas and other animals or beings that want to, that's part of the life, the cycle of life of feeding, just like what we do here on Earth as human beings. Um, so this whale was in a very vulnerable place of giving birth. And there were a lot of sharks circling her, waiting for the baby to be born. And what happened was the dolphin came and started circling her to support her as she gave birth. And then that baby is protected and not, being attacked by all the sharks. And I was really thinking about a lot about just how my journey in this process, being self-employed and being worried, because we worry, and trying not to be worried that everything's going to be okay. And, I was very naive about going through this process, thinking it would only take, a few weeks. Very naive on my part. Realizing it's going to take more like a couple months. And this vulnerability that's involved in that, and it's been with the community of trusting and that I am going to be taken care of, but also even a step further within me, how my body supports me. And I have been religiously doing my breathing and meditation and just connecting and allowing myself not only to meet my body from the physical plane, but also the spiritual and soul, and which is energetically. And that it's such a magnificent tool, our body, a resource. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that this was an easy journey, because there were many different layers of emotion, physical pain. But even though there were some, I guess, speed bumps, it was also amazing. And to really be conscious in understanding how this body works. And back to that whale story, is when the whales are out in that ocean, even in the rest period, there's this kind of consciousness, there is a consciousness that they have to be involved in to protect the babies, protect themselves. And it's very beautiful because they're resting but also aware. And that's kind of what I feel like my journey has been about, is because I'm really trying to just focus on what does that mean to be conscious as I rest, as I heal, as I allow. And I'm realizing there's these many, many levels of this human body that's so profound and so magnificent. And that I really find a lot of hope in that. Hope and light and love. And a power within myself greater than myself. I posted that I celebrated 35 years of sobriety. I'm usually not that, I usually don't talk a lot about this, but when I look at that person 35 years ago who was in such a sense of hopelessness, a sense of suicide, a sense of loss, a sense of I don't even know how to move forward. It was my community. It was my, the people that surrounded me that got me through that. It was me also realizing that I have to surrender to something bigger because I couldn't do it by myself. And I think that, when I look back, I have this vision of just being just crumbled on the ground, just in such, like fetus position, just hopeless. And how I saw that light, it's just a miracle, because it was really that moment of being on a fork of either I live or I choose to die. And I chose to live, obviously, that's why I'm here. But I think my message is just to know, no matter what, there are human beings out there. There are people that understand. And to feel that moment, it's okay to reach out, it's okay to allow ourselves that support. Just like even within the body, my body guides me and lets me know when I need other support from other parts of my body, my heart, my pelvic, my gut, my brain, and breathing with it. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for stopping by.